Imagine owning a slice of paradise. Now, what if I told you it's within your reach? Hi, I'm Deanna Lee, founder of Collective Destinations. For over 20 years, I've been turning my real estate dreams into a reality. From a modest duplex to an international portfolio of breathtaking vacation rentals. My journey has been driven by a passion for creating beautiful spaces and amazing experiences. Join me as I explain how you can be a part of this amazing opportunity.
Why collective destinations? Why a collective? When you have a group of like-minded people with different backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences, all coming together to exchange ideas and make them come true, all while supporting each other's visions and aspirations, this is where innovation happens. Combine our strength in numbers with the group buying power of capital resources, and we have a strong foundation to continue to build our business together. Group buying power allows us to negotiate stellar deals. Having a fund of capital resources allows us to remove any debt that has a high loan constant and risks of over-leveraging. The result? We can weather any ups and downs in the market, reducing risk of future capital calls because we don't have to answer to any lending institutions. This is why I created Collective Destinations. Why multiple destinations? We choose our destinations in different places with different strategies in mind based on the current economies and seasons of the properties. Diversifying our portfolio in different locations across the world allows us to reduce our risk. And using different strategies, we are able to capitalize on undiscovered opportunities. One strategy we use is buying at the end of the path of progress, finding the next trending destination, looking where there are beautiful undiscovered locations where everything else around it has been built out and there is no place left to build. Looking at different economies. When the market crashed in 2008 in the US, Brazil was having an amazing upswing in the market, and a lot of money was made. Owning in different economies in different countries spreads the risk. Looking at different seasons, we look at the high seasons for each destination and are able to bring balance across the entire portfolio, which in turn stabilizes our occupancy and revenue. If there is a cycle, we can time it. When we place our bets on beautiful properties in beautiful locations and spread them across different economies and seasons, profits are realized and risk is reduced. Let me show you some examples of what we have done and what you can be a part of. This isn't just me showing you what we have. This is an opportunity for you to co-own these amazing properties with us. That's real ownership and real property, where you can not only profit from this investment, you can already begin to see yourself inviting your friends and family along to create experiences to last a lifetime. And that's what this is all about. Ohana Haven, where Ohana means family. This is one of our legacy properties we have owned for over 5 years. This is our queen bee, busy all year long, not dependent on any seasonality factors. This provides stability for the portfolio and is also a beautiful place to visit. Come with me to Mexico, where the winter seasons are unbelievable. You get the snowbirds from the US and Canada, as well as many Europeans all escaping the cold. Casa Mariposa is in the jungles of Tulum, a beautiful garden home perfect for a larger family. Group of travelers or a couple of families traveling together. Less than a mile from the Grand Cenote and on the road to the Cova ruins and Chichen Itza, one of the 7 wonders of the world, this home provides a unique experience to those only going for the beach. Newly opened in the last few months and already consistently receiving 5-star reviews and hosting many happy guests. Next is our condo in Playa del Carmen. Why own multiple properties in one location? Building an operations team in each location takes a lot of work and manpower. Being able to support the team with multiple projects maintains stability and keeps our team loyal and happy. Every property we own has something different to offer, so we don't compete with ourselves. This is a condo hotel where there is a concierge, multiple rooftop pools, and a stunning ocean view, a rooftop bar, workout room, spa, and only 1 block from the most beautiful Caribbean Sea. Just a short walk to world-class restaurants and shopping, different properties offering different experiences allows us to cater to a variety of travelers and investors just like you. Let's head over to the Dominican Republic. Also a winter top performer is Vista del Mar. Visitors come from all over the world to see the whales in Samana Bay, a sanctuary for the mama whales to have the babies. We've added these beautiful decks to each villa to add to the experience of seeing the whales breach from your private villa. This is also a place for travelers to escape the brutal winters of the US, Canada, and Northern Europe. Jumping over to the Rocky Mountains here in Utah, we have another worker bee and legacy property. The Toasted Marshmallow is a duplex in Mill Creek, just 20 minutes from world-class skiing and outdoor mountain activities. Blended with the stunning city life of downtown Salt Lake City and Park City, you get the best of both worlds. Amazing restaurants for the foodies and stunning outdoor activities for the nature lovers. This property is also a legacy property that is busy all year round. Mountains and beaches not your thing? Long for something different? How about a lake house? Or 3. In Oklahoma, we have 3 homes on 3 acres, perfect for family reunions, weddings, business retreats, or just a relaxing getaway with loved ones. We own with a partner, so Collective Destinations will share in 50% of ownership and profits. This property balances out our winter performers with a very active summer calendar. We are headed into our 3rd summer season with an increase in revenue of 34% year over year. We have hosted weddings and family reunions and already have guests returning for a 3rd summer. Imagine, soon we will have the same guests year after year who plan their summer vacations here for generations to come. There's also the possibility of adding tiny homes or bell tents on the 3 acres to increase occupancy and create a unique experience for our guests. Did someone say glamping? Another summer top performer is coming soon in Utah. Remember when I said we had the opportunity to buy in the most stunning mountain landscape I have ever seen? Here it is. Known for one of the darkest night skies in the world, you will see the Milky Way and more stars than you have ever seen at one time. Located halfway between Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon, and Brian Head Ski Resort, we have what I call a golden triangle. Guests can stay at our base camp in beautiful bell tents, domes, tiny homes, or tree houses, close enough to day trip to some of the most beautiful places in the world, from the national parks mentioned to Escalante, Navajo Lakes, and so many other sites. Or just stay and enjoy the views of the Pink Cliffs and our many mountain bike trails and adventure parks right here on site. The adventure possibilities are endless. Okay, we've talked about locations and the different seasons. Let's revisit the strategies. Here's what we have coming soon. Expected to be ready in December of 2024, we have more coming in Tulum. Tulum is at the end of the path of progress. Located at the southernmost end of the Riviera Maya, they have a protected biosphere on one side and a national park on the other. In the heart of Tulum and just a few minutes to the beach, we have 2 properties here, from a garden home with a private pool to a penthouse with a rooftop pool. Our common areas overlook the stunning national park. This is protected, so our views will never be obstructed by future construction. There are nature trails to explore and a membership to a private beach club. Each property has a unique aspect and a unique location. Here we have a stunning penthouse with a rooftop pool. We were able to purchase this property at a huge discount due to the road being in terrible condition, with giant potholes nearly the size of a car. We knew there was a road that was unfinished that went to the beach. We knew one day it would be completed, as the only road to the beach was quite congested. But this is still Mexico, and so we were wise to the fact that it could be 5 years or 10 years before this was done. Great news, it was completed just this last year. Knowing the plans for future developments, we placed our bets and are winning. Tulum now has a new international airport just opened this year, as well as a Mayan train, which connects people easily from Cancun Airport to Tulum to Coba and beyond. The Riviera Maya is quickly catching up to the rest of the world. Of course, we won't forget about the Pacific Ocean. Soon we will have this beauty in Puerto Vallarta. Just up the road overlooking the Malecón, this beautiful condo has panoramic ocean views and stunning architecture, enticing travelers from all over the world, as Puerto Vallarta is already a sought-after destination. Why I started Collective Destinations. As the saying goes, luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. I started this fund because I realized that many times we find amazing deals, scramble to put the funds together to put the deal together, and often lose the deal because we weren't ready to say yes. As you can see, I have prepared my whole life for this. With this fund, we are able to not only profit from vacation rental properties we already own, but also have the funds available when that next opportunity arises to say yes to the next deal. Imagine a villa in Italy, a castle in Ireland. Maybe we want to offer an endless winter with a ski chalet in the Andes of South America, or an endless summer with glamping in Patagonia. The sky is the limit. It is important we follow a set of criteria and a proven system to ensure we continue to make the right decisions in our future acquisitions. Our properties will continue to be in the best locations like we have discussed, but also having some unique qualities to them. Unique properties are the most searched keywords on vacation rental websites. From large chalets that can host weddings and large groups of people to tiny homes and villas that provide a unique experience in nature. People are willing to spend on experiences, and that is what we are betting on. The properties must also have the opportunity to add value through capital improvements. It is important that in every property we reset the capital expenditures, meaning all roofs, windows, water heaters, furnaces, air conditioners get replaced, reducing, if not eliminating, any need for capital calls in the first 10 years. By purchasing underperforming properties in beautiful locations, adding value through capital improvements, and implementing best hospitality practices and marketing, we are able to experience exponential growth. Let me show you how. There is going to be a point where the land value is going to exceed the value of the property's income stream. This is where we come in. We find the property with the tired landlord, we purchase it at a discount, follow our proven plan, and win. I have my money in this too. This is my family's legacy, and I don't lose. One of the biggest trends in real estate is the redevelopment of older hotels that are in the best locations. Our newest opportunity takes us to Vista Del Mar. I have figured out how to time travel. Our place in the Dominican Republic is at the end of a peninsula where tourism is booming, and we have discovered one of the last beautiful fishing villages in the area. Las Galeras, where our boutique hotel is located, was just featured by Travel and Leisure as the #1 trending destination in 2024. And we got in at the ground level. How exciting is that? Let me show you what I mean. If we were to build new, with the cost of building materials, shipping delays, and labor, we are looking at $175,000 to $300,000 per unit. Being able to purchase an older hotel at $80,000 to $100,000 per unit, adding in $20,000 per unit in luxury and amenities, allows us to create the same at nearly half the cost. Here we have 12 units. If built new and the cost to $240,000 per unit, we would be nearly $3 million in new construction costs. Comparing the same 12 units at $100,000 plus $20,000 per unit in purchase price and improvements puts us at $1,440,000, nearly half the cost of building new, which puts that back in our pockets as equity. We're nearly finished with this transformation, and you get to realize the gains without dealing with the headaches of international construction. This is where we started. This is where we're headed. This is where we started, and this is where we're headed. This is a savings of nearly $1.5 million. Let's look at the numbers. As is, no improvements. This is really just a worst-case scenario exercise, as the improvements are nearly finished. But let's go through it anyway, just in case. We run our numbers with the following criteria: 12 units, 65% occupancy, 50% expense ratio. These are conservative numbers. On average, we know that a hotel can take up to 3 years to stabilize occupancy to 72%. So we calculate our occupancy at 65%, fully knowing that it could be closer to 85%. We prefer good surprises. 50% expense ratio is also conservative. Labor costs in the Dominican Republic are low. However, we pay a good living wage, and this allows us to have sufficient staff to provide a 5-star luxury experience. So, at $100 a night, 12 units gives us $1,200 per night. 65% occupancy is 20 nights a month, giving us $24,000 per month. Calculating a 50% expense ratio gives us $144,000 per year, as is. With an initial purchase price of $1,250,000, we are looking at a possible 11% ROI. Let's look at year 1, stabilization. At $175 per night, 12 units gives $2,100 per night. 65% occupancy gives $42,000 per month. With a 50% expense ratio, gives $252,000 per year. With an initial purchase price of $1,250,000, we are looking at a possible 20% ROI. And this is where it gets interesting. Years 2 to 5, $300 per night, 12 units gives $3,600 per night. 65% occupancy gives $72,000 per month. With a 50% expense ratio, that gives $432,000 per year. With an initial purchase price of $1,250,000, we are looking at a possible 34% ROI. And I'm not even talking about any sort of asset stacks we could put on top of that. We have gift shops, restaurants, weddings, retreats, so many things. The sky's the limit. It is important to realize that this is a growth model and that these numbers are projected from research done in the area. So decisions to invest would be made with the understanding that this could take up to 3 years to stabilize occupancy to these numbers. That's why we have the rest of our properties. Let's move on to Southern Utah and our glamping experience. Same criteria, year one, 14 units. $450 per night, 14 units gives $6,300 per night. 65% occupancy gives $126,000 per month. Operating just 6 months out of the year with a 50% expense ratio, this gives $378,000 per year. This will require a build out, so with the cost of development at $2.4 million, you are looking at a possible 16% ROI. Year two, we now have 21 units. $650 per night, 21 units gives $12,600 per night. 65% occupancy gives $252,000 per month. Operating just 6 months out of the year and with a 50% expense ratio, this gives us $756,000 per year. With the cost of development at $2.4 million, you are looking at a possible 32% ROI. Let's make this interesting. Year three, 21 units, same criteria, gives $756,000 per year. But now we add in winter operations. Let's say we have 7 permanent structures that can be used year round. With the same criteria, we are at $252,000 additional income from winter operations. Now we get to add a capital stack with weddings and retreats. And we have additional income source bringing $120,000 in weddings and $189,000 in retreats, all while still supported by the original plan. Once this model is created, we can rinse and repeat in different destinations all over the world. So you can already begin to see this offers an opportunity to experience exponential growth, and in the meantime, you can enjoy what we already created and profit from already performing lifestyle assets. How does this opportunity benefit you as the investor? Being part of Collective Destinations will allow you to own luxury properties around the world. That's right, I said own these properties without the headaches of ownership, because together with my team, we take care of everything. Have you ever wanted to own that second home but then realize you now have to visit the same place every year, and then when you do, there's a list of projects and cleaning that has to be done since the last time you visited? Or maybe you already own vacation rentals and realize there is nothing passive about owning vacation rental properties. You will also receive profits. The profits from the properties that are already in our portfolio, the ones currently being remodeled and built out, and the future acquisitions we will acquire. Now we are in phase 1 of this raise, which ends at the point we have raised a quarter of the total, which is $1,250,000, or March 1st, whichever happens first. By taking part in this phase, you get to enjoy the perks of being an early investor. One of these amazing advantages is that you will share in 80% of the total profits. This is what you will get if you take action now and join our community. What do you need to be a member of Collective Destinations? We have different tiers so you can find which one fits best with your investment goals. First, we have $50,000 investment, where you will have the benefits of ownership, share in 80% of the total profits, and receive discounts for stays at any of these destinations. But if you want more, and I'm pretty sure that you do, you can invest $100,000 to get all of this, plus 10 days per year at any of our destinations. And that's not all. In phase 1, you also get an additional 10 days every year. That's nearly 3 weeks every year, and you own the places. Remember, this is only for phase 1, so don't worry. We have calculated it, and we'll have enough days to go around. And of course, we have our most powerful option. For investors who want to have a next level VIP experience, investing $250,000, you co-own over 13 properties, 2 resorts, share in 80% of the profits, and have 20 days per year at any of our destinations. Days that you can split however you want. And for 1 entire week, you will have exclusive access to the entire resort, an entire resort you own. You can already start imagining all the things that you can do. Host a business conference at a luxury resort that you own. Have a family reunion at an exotic location that you own. Invite your favorite friends to enjoy an adventurous week at a glamping retreat that you own. Or just come to relax. I think you get the picture. Our vacation destinations offer more than a getaway. They provide a vital escape to improve your well-being. Combining essential leisure time alone with the people you love and fulfilling your desire for adventure rejuvenates the mind and the body and takes you away from your usual routine. People are realizing that travel and experiences are no longer just a luxury, but an essential aspect of maintaining a healthy work-life balance. It is time to celebrate travel, which provides inspiration, reveals hidden gems, deepens personal relationships with others and yourself, allows for personal growth, all of which contribute to a balanced and healthy life of enjoyment and adventure. And now I invite you along to be a part of this exclusive opportunity. If you are ready to own your own slice of paradise, schedule a personal call with me, and let's discover together how we can make your dreams a reality.